social media, between video games, and everything that's out there that just did not exist. So everything about the way I negotiate, everything the way I think about leverage. You won't let me be in your movie? Then I'll just take my 3 million Twitter followers and do my own thing.
Wow.
You won't let me be on your TV network? Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Bravo. Your highest rated show is 4 million people. I got 10 million Twitter followers, or people follow me on my website. It's a new day. See you later. I'll do my own show. So at the end of the day, I have empowered a lot of individual brands, a lot of individuals, because it's really about monetizing the relationship between your fan and your fan base and your followers and you. Before technology, you couldn't do that. I had to go knock on the door of Mr. Warner Brothers and say, please put me in a movie because the world won't see it.
So it's eliminating the middleman.
It's eliminated and taken away the fiefdoms, the monopoly of the record, film, and TV business. It's taken it away. It's blown it out of the box. And ultimately, you see the record business is gone. It's about publishing. The old acts are doing better than the new acts because it's too hard to become a new act. Right?
Yeah.
TV, we used to get, when I showed up, it was 90 million people used to gather around TV and watch a primetime television network show. And that's how they got a third of the money from Procter & Gamble for all those eyeballs. Today, you know, your average #1 show is NCIS. I represent Rocky Carroll, who's on NCIS, the commander. The #1 show in the world averages 15 million people on a weekly basis. Where do those eyeballs go?
Yeah.
And so it's a different game.
Well, for me, and Darrell touched on the entertainment side, I'll just share one story about that, and then I'll move to the non-entertainment aspects of that same question, because it certainly has impacted all business in general, and I'll tell you how. But for me, long before what we understand as digital technology today in entertainment, Prince and I, you know, Prince had Slave on his face, and Prince was trying to figure out how he was going to deal with that. And so Prince had come to me, went to all of these lawyers in Hollywood and Madison Avenue, and he was trying to get his music directly to the consumer. And so he took to the internet. He changed his name and did all those things, and I came involved, and we created a strategy, because Prince, unlike some of the other folks, he had been to the table many times. Kind of like how when they talk about been to the mountaintop, you're at a different stage and phase of your life. And so technology in that case, that was the beginning of the end of retail for certain type of content, right? That gets transmitted and coded through various digital devices. At the time, mostly it was the web and the laptop and desktop, and certainly now with the smartphone, everything is in one device and is very compact. So it's challenging and what they call disrupting all types of businesses and all types of industries. We are seeing massive layoffs, company shutdowns, all kind of havoc being wreaked because of how information, content, and the marketing of goods and services are being produced via the smartphone. So that poses an opportunity because that means there's a reset button. Okay, and when that reset button happens, now there's time to get in the game in a new way, to reposition your game plan.
Wow.
As opposed to trying to fight through in a system that has locked us out for many years. So the reset button has been hit. Obviously, with the smartphone, the immediacy of everything has impacted us personally and professionally and as entrepreneurs. Everything is just so immediate. Managing how you communicate in an immediate, with immediate expectations is just unreal. So that's something I think that's very, very, very important. But what's driving a lot of the phone and the smartphone business right now, ladies and gentlemen, is the desire of many companies to collect data.
That's right. Yes.
To collect data on how you make choices every day, where you go every day, They're using all kind of codes and cookies to figure it out. And they're using all kind of viral algorithms like search engine activities to get a better handle on what's going on. Again, a new opportunity, but also if we're not on point with it and trying to understand where the deal's being made. Let's not be spectators, but understand where's the deals being made and get involved. That changed my whole career. People ask, Wandell, why did you stop practicing law so actively at the height of your career? You know, I used to practice law 120%. It was only 100%. I had no life. I had no wife. I was overwhelmed. My work was my life and my wife. Why did I kind of set that reset button? Because the change is coming. The change is made. If we're not in the game, we're just watching the game.
Yeah, that's right.
I had to go back to the bottom. You said from the bottom down here. I took myself off the top and went to the bottom. They said, you wouldn't have bought the Source magazine? Why'd you buy the Source magazine? And this is not a plug, but I'll tell you why I bought the Source magazine.
We want you to talk about that. Let's
Source
talk about
magazine represents a medium of communication through what is called hip hop that is affecting almost every young person in America. People want to look at hip hop with a genre eye. I say, don't do that. You don't look at every preacher with a genre eye. You don't look at that. There are good preachers and bad preachers. There's good rappers and bad rappers. Just so happen to be a lot of foul-mouthed rappers. But the medium is powerful.